All right, guys, so we're getting to the end of this West Coast road trip, and who better to end with than Travis the Beast Bagent? Especially when you know you have a match coming up with Devin Larratt, who's going to cheat you in the strap, who's a strap master. You get the original strap master to show you how it's done.
Well, first of all, what are you guys doing? I don't even know. But we are in the middle of a pandemic out here, and I will be rocking this mask the whole time. And I would like to thank Cross Country Pest. Is it Pest Control? Is that what that says? You know my man Lance.
What's up,
I
Lance?
got you, Lance. I know you've been thinking about giving Michael some money, but as you can see, I'm the one rocking your shit right now.
That's because I don't have a shirt.
Keep it that way, Lance. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So just to let people know, we are in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm out here about to sign a big contract and do some huge arm wrestling. I brought John Brzenk out here 2 weeks ago, signed that contract. Now I just need one more signature. Don't tell him, but as soon as I get his and give him this $10, I am rich right after this. So if you have ever really had a problem with me, like making money in arm wrestling, you got a big fucking problem on your hands now. Woo! Wait for the announcement, it's coming. Talked about the match, and I think that the original skid was, hey Travis, listen, I'm gonna arm wrestle Devin. He's got superior strap skills in his brain, right? He's one of those guys who claims to have a...
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anything. I just want a tight strap, so I don't know anything about strap setup or nothing.
You're the reason that the rest of us have tried to learn different things to beat guys that are super damn strong, right? And there is some manipulation and stuff to go on. But I will tell you this. I think you're smarter by knowing there's really no secrets. And there's no
I just
tricks.
want a real tight strap. But I mean,
However,
I always say, if people tell me, you know, I should have done this, I should have done that. I'm like, well, damn, who better to show me what I should be doing?
Right, exactly.
Because Dave taught you, right? Didn't Dave Patton teach you?
No, but Ray Patton did.
Ray, well,
right.
one of
And
the Pattons.
Ray was the guy that couldn't beat Dave, so he learned to pull in the straps really good so that he could have any sort of a match with him. So, well, I'll give you all the information I have, but you know what? I'm a little bit twisted.
Well, you know you're never arm wrestling again. So
I
mean, if you were like,
Here's
if
the
you were
thing.
relevant and you still
Here's
competed,
the thing.
then maybe you wouldn't want to show me. But
Yeah, exactly. So maybe what I'm going to show you may not even be it. Like, I don't want to fuck you either,
YouTube
right?
fans know if he's screwing me. Okay?
But here's the best
You
part
arm
about
wrestle.
it. You didn't know anything before this.
Yeah.
So any information you get is better information. All right, let's move this. All you would like, I would assume, is for this all to be up in here, right? Or would you like this to be all down in here?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm saying, like, if you wanted to grab Devin, would you rather grab him wrist to wrist like this? Or would you rather, like, when I grab people, I want it to be like this.
I want to hold on. No, I don't want that.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
but I think that's what he wants.
Okay.
When I watch Arm Wars and I watch things, what I see from him is that he is climbing as high as he can, and you will let him.
Because see,
Sometimes
what
I'll
you're
see
doing
fight-
right now, I don't need to do that. Like I just want. This is all I want.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I know what you want.
But
yeah,
that's,
it doesn't
I'm not
matter.
getting that yet.
Yeah,
I'm not
of course
getting that.
not.
Okay, so a lot of that was confusing to me just then.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
what he wants, you see how your hand is right there? Like right there, that height, I do not want to arm wrestle you at that height. I want to arm wrestle, which Devin does, at this height.
That's where you want to set up.
That's where we want it, right?
Okay.
Because we have long forearms and stuff, so we want us to be we want the like when I am best when the hand is way up here, and so am I.
Okay.
Right? Because there's a lot of this movement when you're down in here.
Yeah.
Now, for me to be down in there, the only way for it to be is for you to be around my wrist a little bit. Right? See what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would open your hand up, and then I'm coming to get it. And then once they set it up and we're strapped in, I'm just moving it up to here.
So you're scooting from there to here.
Because once we're connected,
then you
once I scoot up, you're scooting up with me, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. So I think that if I'm him and I'm arm wrestling you, I'm dropping my hand, right?
You're gonna
Meeting
use
you at this level,
Okay, gotcha.
right? And then get as much of this up into your hand as possible, right? So it just looks like that. right?
Yeah, that's a horrible setup.
You're not that upset about this. Well, you wouldn't be that upset if you didn't grab.
Okay, yeah.
You would just have it open, right?
Yeah, then
I would come down here, and sometimes they would move me back because they see I look higher there.
Right.
But if they move back, I don't look as high, but I'm still higher.
Yeah, you're higher and it's...
Now I done got away from you as well, too.
I don't like that.
Of course, right? And I think you're going to develop that for you. So there's a great way for you to shut all that down.
All right.
And this is the best way, right? When you look at this right here, the middle, and I can bite on you in the middle. Means I can get around or I can climb high. If you realize that this section right here,
So if I set it
right,
here,
don't move right
okay.
there. Right here is, go ahead and make a fist. So from right here, he cannot come forward or sideways to get any more leverage.
Because I'm already over.
Because he's already at the max end of that starting point. So when you see me arm wrestle, a lot of times what you'll see is we start here,
So that's exactly what you're saying.
right?
Okay.
Because you can't, if I come in here, you can do all this control shit. If I stay on the outside border here, you have to have wrist flexion in order to bring me back. Over here, I can get what I want and move into the move.
Right.
To you just getting some bite and control of me, right? So, I think that if you would learn to set everything up right here,
Okay.
right? Which means a lot of times you gotta bring your feet closer and you gotta stand up taller, right? From here, there is no way that he can have any more bite. He's gotta take whatever he's got from right there. When he's over here, as he moves, he can move as he goes sideways because of all that pad.
Okay.
So, and then I would have my hand so far up in the air that the referee is constantly telling me to come down. Only because when you stop, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Or I don't.
Yeah.
Or a lot of us don't. We just keep going. So you have to keep going too. When he raises your height, right, when he's up here, you got to come up there.
How do I do that?
You take your elbow and you move it off the thing. And you, listen,
Okay.
it's no doubt, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I do, right?
Yeah.
I'm chilling right here,
Yeah.
and I'm down here, and he even thinks about controlling. I take my hand and I just go like this. And they say, well, you gotta put your elbow. No problem. Bring this asshole down to the webbing and I'll come down with him. But and he does it terribly.
No,
He's
so,
way up there,
Yeah.
right? Which I love it too, because once I get it, and my elbow's this far off the pad,
Yeah.
now I lock it in. Now we're in the strap and we're in this thing, rather than me letting them strap it. Now,
Gotcha.
right? So
Let's
you-
see what it feels like. I mean, because of the pressure, my arm doesn't come any closer than this.
right?
So as you're pushing it, it feels super tight and uncomfortable.
Understood.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know, if you start anywhere but that corridor, that section, right, the person can manipulate the movement of the start. Like they can change the way you feel,
Okay.
right? Because they can come forward or you can sink into their hand because you've given them enough room to have this this little neutral area where all this stuff can happen. I am locking it in here so that I know he cannot move me that way and change positions. He's got to keep the position, right? And you can feel that, right? Like if I set up right here,
He just hustle strap you.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, I could do the fair thing, but I don't even think that exists, really.
It's really dumb, but every video we do, someone says, hustle strap.
And all that means is the person put it on, right?
Yeah.
that's all.
That's
Right,
right.
because if the person can put it on with one hand,
Yeah.
they've done it before. And the only way they can do it with one hand
This is the
is
best
with the
grip.
buckle on your, yeah, it's really hard to get. I got it in there.
That's another thing Devin started. Hustle strap.
All right, so right now, like if this is a regular fair thing and they tighten this down,
Yeah.
you probably don't feel that bad,
I
right?
don't feel
Open
good.
it back up.
Okay.
But as soon as I take all that meat, crease it in your hand and lean forward, now when they tighten it up, now I don't have a great grip, but now when I come and get your thumb, I have a much better grip.
Oh, you have a
right
ridiculous
now.
grip. Yeah, I'm completely
Now, if I'm over here with this grip, you grab the peg. At some point, you can move to do whatever you want. If you are sitting here, you are not moving that way anymore unless it's just with this
Yeah, I
section.
mean, because there's nothing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I do it. I've got all now. Right now, instead of me reaching around to get the bite,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it open and squeeze my hand tight.
Yeah, that feels ridiculous. I knew he was gonna do that. So,
But you have to know that's me taking everything. Now
Yeah.
I'm so fucking weak; it's not that big a deal. But if I was strong
And you got
and
all
I
that.
got
Oh, fuck.
all this and was way over here, and you're like, it doesn't make
get
sense.
that set
Now
up,
listen,
yeah.
getting the setup exposes how much of a foul it takes for you to get it. If I'm here,
Yeah.
you can kind of get your setup without looking crazy. Open
Okay.
back up. And if I've had you here sitting down when you try to come get it, look at yes,
Yeah. All right.
it gives everybody this Michael's carving
Yeah.
kind of thing. All right, so to me, when you get up there with Devin, you need to exaggerate how far your elbow is forward and over top of your hand.
So just as high as I can get there.
Yeah, just until, and then drop your hand, elbow forward, drop your hand and get as much of
This meat.
into his freaking
Fingers.
that little,
Okay.
what is this, the pad of your index finger. Right. Now, take your hand, move it straight up in the air. There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit
We'll never get that set up, but that's.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. You're not trying to get this set up. You're trying not to give him this setup.
Gotcha. But
Right.
when we're closing so far over each other's knuckles. How do you get away with that?
Well, you don't.
Okay.
What happens is we get so aggressive and the world wants to see it.
That they let it go?
No one's stopping it. And it's like that every time with everybody. Like you are false starting. Like
I'll start against
motherfucker.
you because I know you're
I
gonna
mean,
go.
even with
You know what I'm
Dave, you
saying?
had that perfect rocking.
But that was sure
Board.
that was pretty though. You know, that was-
Perfect.
yeah, it was
And when
like-
you hit it perfect,
yeah.
it's amazing. So I think that everybody's trying to do that. And I don't even know if it matters. All I know is even when I watched you and Devin in the garage match, it was rape how much that he is up there. And the fact that you could still do it is crazy. So it looks like if you just got a good one,
Yeah, if I just
it
get a
might not be
decent-
that hard. I mean, did you feel different when we were over here?
Oh
than
God, it's
here?
horrible. Yeah,
there's a lot of
so-
difference.
I just don't understand how I've been doing this so long. I knew nothing about this because I just want, like, I'm just like duct tape me and I'll be fine.
Of course,
you know?
yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, everyone. Richard Lupkis doesn't know anything about it. Jerry Caderet doesn't know anything about it. The people who do are guys that are not as strong. Devin Larratt, Travis Bagent, but are still trying to win. That's when it becomes such a martial art and such a trickery, mind fuck of a. And then as soon as you think that I know something, even if I don't, perfect. I know a lot of shit you don't know, even if it ain't true. So it just helps. But I do know certain things. And you should fight him up top with your hand down and make sure that you start somewhat even. If you do that, I don't think he's got much of a chance. I mean, especially if you're trying to arm wrestle LeVon.
Yeah, well, that's
And then you,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
can you imagine how happy anybody would be if you were supposed to pull Michael Jordan and LeBron,
Yeah.
but they sent fucking, I don't even know, John Stockton.
You're like-
John Stockton's good,
He's
but he ain't LeBron and
Yeah.
he ain't motherfucking Michael Jordan.
Right.
So that's the good thing is you training for that type of fucking power. And go to that. What do you think you could beat that guy, or did he show you something that you couldn't believe?
I 100% think I could. I think I can sweep him 6-0.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's as strong as I thought he was going to be in all the areas I thought he was going to be strong. But the two areas that I thought I could beat him, I found that I'm over him in those two spots, and those are the ones that's going to allow me to win.
Right.
I mean, I
I
really do
saw
believe it.
him grabbing that apparatus, and he was on his way up to this ridiculous level.
Yeah.
But he grabbed it about the 126 mark or something, and it kind of gripped it wrong.
Yeah,
And it kind of made his
Right.
hand. And I looked down, I said, that's the grip he's getting against me.
Yeah.
Now, he might flip out and re-get it and all that, but if I am ready, he is not going to like the way that fucking thing felt in his hand.
Right.
So that's what I held on to that small clip. I'm like, ha! If I want to sleep at night, that's the fucking clip I got to rerun and loop in my
I
head.
saw he's freakishly strong, but he's so similar to Dave in that aspect that he's so strong from here to here. once this goes, and the fact that there's a different mentality from what I see in Eastern Europeans and I do from us over here, I don't know what it is, or we're taught no pain, no gain, or whatever, they will quit. There's quit. And like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you better not have any fucking quit against me.
Right.
Because once we're in a dogfight, it's going to happen.
And you got to make sure, like, against him, you don't give him that. If you give too many people that first match, like, you got to be ignorant. Because if you were more ignorant, there wouldn't be that close call.
Right.
Like, because it's always the motherfuckers up 1-0.
Yeah.
And now it's like he's got you fucking a centimeter from the pad. Well, you got a motherfucking centimeter from the pad and you're up 1-0. One could assume I'm almost as good as this cat. You need to fight more in that first one. Be more, even if you're going to lose it because you fouled or false started.
Just don't let the pin go. Huh?
Yeah, because it's like you've conceded it.
Right.
You're like, here, bro, take everything you fucking want. Yeah, that's perfect. Smack. Oh shit. Sorry, Becca. I'll get loose next time. Nah, motherfucker, you gotta get ready. That's another thing too, dude. I could be your corner guy. Oh my god. The problem is if we lost, I'll be like, oh shit, it was my fault. I don't even like giving advice.
Yeah.
Because you got 50-50 chance of motherfucker losing the match. I don't give a fuck what coaching you gave to him.
Right.
At some point, your coach needs to know that he's not arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And that you feel something he doesn't.
Right.
Like people always tell me, Travis, why don't you do this? Motherfuckers, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I do what I was doing. And it did not work, okay? I'm not. Why don't you press him? Because I can't press. That's why. It's impossible. Or why'd you foul out before the match? Well, because if I didn't foul out and try to get you to strap and false start, I was going to get killed.
Right.
That's why. So that was for your entertainment purposes, all that fucking gyrating. It was about to be weak fucking result. So yeah, that's my advice, man. Good luck, and don't bank on any of that. I don't know if any of that's true or not. I wonder if I could. You think I could beat him right now, Becca?
Let's see how much of my hand you're gonna get. That crazy ass setup.
Let's take it off.
You just will take it off. I'll just take it back.
I mean, you can't like whack on me. I don't think, right? Yeah, same old shit. Motherfucking elbow be hurting trying to pin this motherfucker.
All right, guys. So I hope you like that content from Travis the Beast Bagent. Go check him out at Travis Bagent Unfiltered, mask and all. This dude's ready for a pandemic. I'm telling you. Too bad he's not ready for the arm wrestle table.
I just beat his ass. I just whipped his ass. They cut it off. Becca, cut it.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.